Hey, this is Dan the Man with the Master Plan, and I am pumped up. This is the video marathon from, I was going to say from HE Double Toothpick, but I'm going to say this is the video marathon from heaven. But this is a very serious matter. There's a young man here, 17 years old. I'm going to start calling people by their username because nobody seems to bother that I call them whatever. I usually keep everything on the down low. But anyways, this is Skate for Life Biatch. Okay, but it's not that. Anyways, dude, Skate for Life. You're a young cat. The main thing I see here that I'm going to suggest to you is, first of all, I'd like to say you're very smart. And 17 years old, you're doing incredibly well by being as aware as you are of your circumstances and your situation. I want to encourage you to continue to exercise for sure. Continue to do the exercises. Forgive your mother. No big deal. Trust me, every human being on the planet is stressed out, dude. I live the most chill life and I'm still crazy, okay? So everybody's doing the best they can, including your mother. So chill out about that. The biggest thing that I see here, bro, that I want to help you out with, you said about the music. You listen to the heavy music. You're young. You listen to the heavy music. It gets you pumped up. Nobody's going to understand that as good as Dan the Man with the Master Plan. But I can no longer consciously, knowing what I know now, listen to that type of music that programs my brain that way, because that might be one of the biggest reasons why you're feeling that angry. Because what's in that music, when it comes through like that, the heavy metal, the gangster rap, those messages are not things you want in your mind if you plan on being peaceful, happy, energetic, and living a life of love and peace and serenity, okay? Because those different things come from different dimensions through that music and inhabits your soul, and you might have a lot of conflict. I'm not judging you, I'm just saying that this is my belief system. I don't like to listen to any of that kind of stuff anymore. I like to listen to a little bit of pop rock during my workouts. I realize, man, because I know music does get you motivated and stimulates the nervous system. It may not be the greatest thing in the world, but not all of us are monks living in the woods, with our sandals on and eating beetle nuts, and barefoot or whatever. We're just in a real world and we just want to be able to function within this world. So sometimes music during a workout, I want to encourage you though, that seems like the biggest issue that I can see from the quite long message you left. By the way, these messages are doing this video thing is a lot easier for me than typing. I mean, typing for me is like fingernails down a chalkboard while somebody's cutting my back up with a chainsaw and pounding my head with a baseball bat while they're twisting my fingers in a vice grip, all while throwing ice cream at me and telling me I'm ugly. That's how it is for me to type out these long messages. So the cat's out of the bag. That's why I'm going to do this video marathon until everyone says, Dan, you're just making too many videos. I hate you. And then maybe I'll slow down. But maybe not, because I got to do my own thing. And this is easier for me to help people this way. So anyways, my brother, you're a young man. You're very intelligent. You're going to get this. Fruits and vegetables, man. Energize the cells, okay? Everybody's in the same boat. We've been shot up with strange inoculations. We've been bombarded with every kind of falsity that the media can plug into us. School, like you said, you're dealing with school. I mean, dude, yeah, I got to be honest with you, dude. School, maybe I can add a few things and do a few things, and Christopher Columbus discovered all this, and get through school. Do it. You've got a little bit of time left. But honestly, my education came from falling in love with things that I love to do. And that is to learn about health, learn about life. What I learned in school, I learned how to read and yada, 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 so that I could read the spiritual books, read the books on health, read the scientific literature, which interests me less and less. But, you know, but the stuff they teach you in school, I don't know, maybe it's a conspiracy. Everyone's got a different opinion about that. But honestly, I'm unlearning all of it. But I want to encourage you to finish school. I did not finish school. I got kicked out. I was a bad person, a bad kid. Anyways, I moved to this little town, and I was a 16-year-old dude with his hat tipped on sideways, yo yo yo, and there was nothing but young girls at this whole school. I mean, I was the only teenage boy. You know, I went to a school where there was kindergarten through 12th grade was like 60 students, and there was like 7 or 8 14-year-old girls, and then there was Dan, this 16-year-old guy, and all these young girls had crushes on me, and the fathers were not pleased, and they conspired, and they made me sign this contract. I will never screw up again, or I will get kicked out of school. I got kicked out of school, and then went on and did a lot of drugs and wandered around and got kicked out of my home and lived in a barn for a few months. And anyways, that's but you're gonna go through these things, man. And I saw horses being born in that barn one night. You know, wow, there's a horse being born right in front of me. And it was cool, man. But that's my story. A little bit of comedy for you guys, a little bit. But you're gonna go through stuff, and Krista's laughing. You're gonna go through stuff, and it's gonna make you stronger. I mean, man, the stuff I've been through. You know, I slept on a grate one night. Man, this wasn't supposed to be about me. Anyways, a frozen grate, and all the moisture was coming on me, and then I'd flip over in the middle of the night. It's 20 degrees in Colorado, and then this side of me would freeze, and then I'd flip over to the other side and unthaw that, and all night I'm staying on this vent. God knows what the vent was, what was coming out of it. I mean, that was after escaping from a mental institution and getting caught on a barbed wire fence where I still have this scar right here, and bleeding all over my clothes and stuff, and cops chasing me. I mean, dude, you're going to go through stuff, man, and it makes you stronger. Finally, you go, okay, you realize the people in the mental institution that are patients are the only sane people there are. I mean, the people that worked there were crazy, dude. So that's what's the revelation. Now I hide. I am crazy, and I should be in a mental institution, but I learned how to hide it really well. Say my please and thank yous. Do everything I need to do to make everyone feel comfortable. Then when I'm by myself with my real peeps, and you'll know who your real peeps are. Like if you don't want to, like man, like you say, you don't want to hang around your friends too much. Dude, I got like a couple of buddies, Dave the Raw Trucker, Jeremy and Mike. But man, I don't, it's because you got to put on this act, and you know what I'm saying? So a lot of alone time right now might be cool for you. Stick with the people that are cool. Think about the music thing, man. You may be programming your mind, and that might be why there's a lot of anger, man, coming up. You know what I'm saying? Plus 17 in a world like this, hard to work stuff out, man, because you've kind of been lied to and bamboozled and a bunch of hogwash. And you got to become an adult, and you go, wait a minute, this is a bunch of hogwash. And then you can get free, and you can be like, yeah, right. I'm really going to believe that whatever, you know, that these institutions have my best interest at heart when they're multi-billion-dollar industries. I mean, we're supposed to be stupid or something. So anyways, you keep breathing the oxygen, you keep eating the fruit, forgive everyone. That's basically what I'm going to tell you. I think you're real smart. In fact, I know you are. And you also said you're thinking about picking up meditation, which is funny because when I started reading your message, that was the very first thing that popped into my mind. This young man needs to start meditating. And then there it is. You said you're thinking of picking a meditation. Try some CDs, but if you don't have any money or whatever, just learn how to set a timer and sit still with your eyes closed for 7 minutes at first. And if you can sit longer, then go for it. But just try for 7 minutes at first to sit there and watch your mind. Don't try to change it. Don't try to stop thinking. Don't try to, change anything. Just observe the mind, and then you'll see, oh, I'm watching my mind. So then you become the witness observer of the mind. Then you can become more awareness itself. You're a cool little dude, man, and I like you a lot, man. I want to encourage you about the music thing. That's the biggest message I'm getting right now. Listen to a little pop rock, but the heavy metal stuff, dude, it's been calibrated a million times, and it just might be putting things into your unconscious that you don't really want to be there because you want to be successful, and I see that in your future with a message like this. This is Dan the Man. Hope you got a little bit of help from this, bro, but you know that there's brothers like me that care about you, man, and we want to see you succeed, so that's why we're going to tell you things about the music and getting the food and keep getting the exercise and forgive your mom and forgive everyone. Just be kind and keep taking care of yourself, my little brother, man, and you'll be passing up Dan the Man and making your own videos one day helping other brothers. Skate for life, biatch. You're my man. Dan the Man is out, dude. I'm glad I can help. I hope I did. Thanks a lot, man. Bye, y'all.